Welcome back to Developer's Home. In earlier video, we have solved this problem using PostgreSQL and we understood about rank, min, max, query inside query. So we have this all the concepts clear now, and now we'll be solving this problem using Spark SQL. So if you open this Jupyter Lab on your local host, and then earlier we used to solve this problem using Jupyter Lab, but today that we'll solve this problem from terminal, so we'll have understanding how can we solve this from terminal also. So there are multiple ways, like if I go here and start terminal, so we can also solve it from here, or what we can do is we can go inside Docker container and we can execute it from there also. So if you go to our Docker container in a Docker compose, we have this data engineering suite which is having MongoDB, Postgres, MySQL and Spark. So if I go to Spark, and in a Spark if you see CLI, if I click on this, it will go inside that Spark container. And now if I go inside and write Spark here, so it will be starting a PySpark session. And if you just wait for now, it will be also giving us a web UI, and from that web UI we can like understand that what is actually going inside this Spark instance. So it have provided that UI is available on that port number 4040. So if I go here and try localhost 4040, so we can see that our Spark session is started here, and it will be also showing that PySpark shell because we have started this session from PySpark shell. So we'll be solving now problem using PySpark shell. So what I will do is I will just that same way we'll be getting this. It's already created this PySpark session, so we don't need to create that session. So what I will do is I need to before that I need to go into that directory, otherwise that it will not identify that we have this data here. So I will be just exit from here and we'll see in which directory we are. So we'll see here we have okay, and now we go to data engineering problems and we have problem 4, and here we have problem 4 and this one. So now if I do here PySpark, and first step will be loading data into our table. So what we'll do is I will use this file and load data into table. So now here I will store this data into a data frame. Same way I will execute it from here, and now we have this session available here. So now I will just execute this one, that I want this data into station data frame. So this will be loading data into station data frame, and after that we'll do all the operations, rank, min, max and everything. We have already solved this problem using Spark PostgreSQL. So we know that PostgreSQL and Spark SQL both support almost all the same functions. So we'll execute same query which we have executed there. So before that what we do is we'll just go and check print schema. So we'll be sure that okay, we are having okay, so what do we have miss here? Station data frame and print schema. So h should be bigger, and now we have print schema, and now we'll also see have a look on data. So this way we can have a look on data. So our next thing will be that will be executing will be creating our temporary table. And for creating temporary table we can use here create or replace temp view. So I will be getting this and executing here. So we'll have this temp station table. So once we have temp station table, I can write SQL query that select star from temp station dot show. Okay, so now we can write all the select queries, and that's why that we're gonna write for example, let's say if I need min len gth length and we have city. uh, same way, max length, and we have city here. So this will be providing min and max length of city. So 3 and 14, that we already know, and we now just need to use this rank function, and in a rank function we say that okay, we only need first one. So what I will do is I will execute same query which we executed into PostgreSQL, and now if I execute this here, so this will be showing our smallest and largest city name. So here we have these two names. So this is how you know that we can also use Spark shell for executing this one. I will also see that how can we submit this as a job if in case that you are doing large amount of data load, or if you're doing complex operations. So instead of running in a foreground, we can also run that in a background, and for that we need to use Spark submit, but that will check in our next video. But for now, if I go here and if I go to Spark web UI, we'll see that here we have this, all the operations are done. And I think last operation which was doing SQL query, if I go here, it should be showing that okay, we have done this SQL query. If you go inside, it will show that okay, what it is actually doing. So we have like scan CSV and then exchange, and you see this is all the operations it done, because we use window function, we use subquery, we also use min and max. So these are the all underlying execution has happened. Okay, so if you wanna see stages wise, you can also see like for that query how in detail that execution happened. You can also see here from here that what was the that dynamic cyclic graph from here. If you go in on a particular part, we will be see on more details that what actually happened on that particular part. So those all understanding what each level is doing, so that will also understand later. But for now, that we have understanding of PostgreSQL. So same way we can execute our Spark SQL queries also. So yeah, that's how we solve this problem, and we'll see you in our next video. Thanks for watching.